I'm bouncing off the walls again.
What?
I'm looking like
Everyone is so cheery.
Whoa.
What is up? What's happened? What did you guys do today?
Had 2 weeks of vacation.
Turkish coffee.
So here's what I did, Mari. I went 6 days with no coffee, and then today I drank coffee for the first time.
Clap sync.
All right, so you had coffee for the first time in a little while. So I think it's Turkish coffee that he had is a very boring process of making, and he had to explain it to us for like 20 minutes.
You didn't let me explain how
Turkish
to make
coffee
Turkish
is actually
explained
delicious.
enough, and the way you explained it was boring.
I didn't even get a chance. You didn't ask me to explain.
He's
Well,
like,
there goes the cheery mood.
coffee
And
with a
we're back to
different
normal.
Kind of pot and
Great.
Look, don't be fake for the video, okay? Don't make up fake things for the video. You didn't even give me a chance to explain how to make Turkish coffee.
We haven't really talked since our vacations. Lasercorn, why was your vacation so stressful?
Getting 2 kids through the airport to get on a 4-hour flight to Ohio and then keeping them entertained.
Yeah.
And like we wanted to make sure they stay hydrated, but then we overhydrated them and they had to pee like 8 times on the plane. And I was in the aisle seat. I was the guy who kept taking them to the little bathroom and back. And then they couldn't figure out how to work things in the little bathroom. It was just. And then I accidentally shipped some of the.
That's not where I thought that
That's
was
not the
going.
word I was ready for.
I accidentally shipped everywhere. I accidentally shipped some of my presents that was meant for my family. I just buy stuff on Amazon, right? And I ship it to my parents' house.
Yeah.
And then I wrap them there. But I
Yep.
accidentally shipped some of the stuff. Like I clicked the wrong address, or I forgot to click different address when I was on Amazon.
Oh no! So you shipped it all back to your
some of my
own.
stuff went back to my house, which made me have to do last minute shopping. And it was this whole thing. So I was like shopping on like New Year's Eve, which is a disaster.
Yeah.
Christmas.
I overbooked the amount of family and friends things that I could do. It was a very stressful vacation.
That honestly, that made mine, because I also had a little bit of a stressful break. My wife was having this Christmas party at Nakatomi Plaza, and
Oh no!
yeah, I went to
Dude,
visit.
I low key
That's good.
thought you were
That's
telling
good.
us you eloped over
too.
Christmas break.
Me
Oh
too.
my god!
You
Oh,
got
I
me.
hate you.
You got me there.
Oh, I hate
Your
you.
ex-wife.
That was really, really good.
Yeah.
I really thought that was going to be a reveal.
Hi everyone, welcome to the OGSoG podcast. Maybe the last podcast, maybe we're going to do other stuff. It's 2024 and we want to shake things up. We want to give you guys the best content possible based on the things that you like, based on things that get views, and ultimately things that make us money. So we've got some really fun topics.
You said that in the most depressing way. That layers, my guy.
We got some really fun
You're not
stuff.
great at making money.
Yeah, no, we should. Our 2024 resolution is to get better at making money. That's
Yeah,
like
dear
one of the
God,
number one
yeah.
things.
We're really good at getting right down to the wire, though. I think
What's
that's what we're good at.
What's funny is I told Kate the other day, I thanked her. I was like, hey, just thank you for letting me spend as much time as I do, like working on OGSoG. I know it's like I'll go upstairs to work after I've already come downstairs from working. It's just more working. And she's like, oh, it's okay. I really kind of just see it as you're hanging out with friends time. Even she doesn't see this as a viable business while I'm spending time up here.
Wow.
I think I need
We're gonna
$100.
prove you wrong,
Not a
Kate.
single thing
Yeah.
from
Okay.
OGSoG.
The only thing we pay people out for on this channel is editing, and
Yeah.
that's about it.
And because I have not edited a single thing, I've made $0 from the
Yeah,
channel.
Paco's like, yeah, you guys paying me is cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we keep it going to pay Paco.
Yeah.
but we are now.
All out of guilt.
You guys aren't supposed to realize that.
The only reason why he hangs out with us is
He
because
can't
we
get another
pay
job
him.
and make more money because he keeps OGSoG alive.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, we
That's a
should move
funny,
past that
sad
thought. He'll ask for more money. So what we're
Sorry,
gonna be
we're
doing
using Too
today?
much money on advertising, Paco. Can't pay you more.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we've got an extra long Spotify podcast that I think is going up because it's going to be. No, I think it's about the same because it's three. No, it'll be 3 topics, and then we've got one topic that's only going to Patreon.
Yes.
And then over the next 3 weeks, we have 3 fun topics that we'll be putting out on YouTube as well from this one episode. Someone else talk because I'm about to burp.
Guys, let me tell you about this Turkish coffee.
All right, so I'm done burping now. So the and just as we get into it, click the link down below if you're watching this on YouTube, because we've got our Patreon down there. You can see exclusive content, extended content, and you're going to see what we have coming up next. Yeah, and our first topic is a game I thought of that could be kind of fun to do. I was really inspired by Lasercorn's Reddit Family Feud, which was a banger. A banger.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Somebody called it so chaotic and sort of jank. And I'm like, that is us.
Yeah,
in a nutshell.
I still like going back and watching that video again. I know I commented during the time, but it just brings me so much happiness knowing that even when it's not me hosting a fun idea, anyone who's hosting is passionate and excited about something, and then everyone else is like, okay, what else can we do with this? You're doing it wrong. Let's do it like this now. Like, I had a plan. So inspired by that, I came up with, I don't know what to call it. I think Paku called it Dear ABXY instead of Dear Abby, because I've used AI to generate questions for a therapist from video game characters. And today, the three of you will act as in a group therapy session where it's three therapists, one patient, and you're all going to help give this person advice. Yeah.
Don't just interrupt. Do you see it? So, Higgy, look how I'm raising my hand.
Oh, I'm not even watching you. All right, I'll come back to you.
I had a question, but I raised my hand so I didn't interrupt his spiel.
Yeah, but it was going to get too far away from him saying that for me to say that's a weird porno, so I just had to blurt it out, you know.
Bonus points for Lasercorn for raising a hand. I'm not taking questions till the end, though.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. What do you want?
How drunk were you when you came up with this idea?
I wasn't drunk. In fact, we were supposed to film earlier in the week, and Mario was like, what if we did like Reddit like ask anything questions? And I have this thing with I think it's lazy content to pull stuff straight from Reddit without regamifying it. So I was like, what if we do that but slightly different?
Careful, you just called a lot of people lazy.
Yeah,
Some
I
of
did.
whom we know.
It gets views, so I can't blame them. We were just saying how we want to make more money, so maybe we should do that. All right, well, now that Mari's back. So yeah, Mari had the Reddit idea that's add to it. So I've got some AI generated therapy questions, and you guys will guess who the person is through your advice for this person. Okay, so you ready for
they're all your actual questions, and you're like, yes, no.
This is my
totally
group there. Yeah,
somebody else from a video game. It's totally Crash Bandicoot.
yeah, it's just someone else.
Like
so
Crash Bandicoot, am I right? So
adorable. Also,
actually, Coco is a little Crash Bandicoot.
Is this a little bit of your dyslexia again?
Stop it. All right. Hey, doctors, your first patient is coming in. And they say, hi, I've experienced a lot of loss throughout my journey to be the very best, including the death of my pet.
Wait, I'm sorry.
That's not how this works. I literally spent 5 minutes explaining the freaking rules.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to
you
wait.
literally just blurted the name.
Also, I love the idea.
I got overexcited. I'm sorry. I got overexcited.
Supposed to roleplay as therapists. We're not on a freaking Family Feud. We're not on Jeopardy.
I know. I understand the rules. I got overexcited. I'm supposed to ask questions.
Can you imagine a person coming into therapy? They see three therapists sitting. They walk in, and you just go, Ash Ketchum!
Sorry, I went into game show mode. I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry. I've re-gamified this too much. I've triggered Lasercorn's need to win.
I'm calming down. I'm taking it from a 10 down to like an 8.
Right, roleplay
I'm gonna think before I
therapist.
speak.
Roleplay
Yeah.
therapist.
Yeah,
I'm a therapist again.
Yes.
I'm not a
Okay.
game show
Let's
contestant.
RPT.
Come on in.
Let's
Make
go to a-
yourself
let's go to a
comfortable.
6.
Sit down.
God damn it. Okay. Dear ABXY, I've experienced a lot of loss throughout my journey to be the very best.
Ash Ketchum!
Yeah. Including the death of my pet and my favorite pet almost leaving me. I had to change the word pet for obvious reasons. How can I work through any grief and loss I feel over these experiences and learn to cope with the emotions that come up when I think about them? So please give this character therapy advice while answering the question of whom they are.
One thing I would say, Misty, is that
No, close.
Things don't stay the same in your life as you grow older and move along your journey. And while some friends only end up being in certain parts of your life, they're on their own journeys as well, becoming their best selves, trying to be the very best. I think what you must do going forward is cherish the memories you had with the people that were in your life when they were there, and not cling on to them so much. And if they are meant to stay in your life, then
as we have a podcast years after our success with something else, you guys just stay attached to me. Good advice.
You think this is clinging? You think we're clinging? Huh?
We get mad at each other when we forget that we're all hanging out on Monday.
Wait, are we talking?
Good advice.
Are we calling Pokemon people now?
Yeah, sure. Any other good advice from this panel of great therapists?
Yes, I think, on your journey to be the very best, you're going to deal with some internal conflict, but you're also going to deal with some external conflict. Maybe you have a rival. And I really think just staying focused on your goals and defeating your rival will really help you.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. Ew.
That's so
right.
gross.
That's what I was looking at.
Why do you guys always have bugs living in you? Joven had a spider in his chest hair.
Sorry, I just felt it. That was so gross.
But anyway, I really think you should focus on, becoming the very best and defeating your rival. And I think that will help bring you closure for your pet that passed away too. Because you must defeat Ash Ketchum. Gary, I know you can be the very best. You've always been the very best. You were Professor Oak's favorite, and really, you just gotta beat him and maybe kill him. That because he killed your pet Raticates, and I think you couldn't get to a Pokemon Center in time. This is canon. This happened, and then Raticate passed away, and so or was it Rattata? I don't remember.
I think it was Raticate.
Yeah, and as we therapists,
Wait, did you say Rattata?
Rattata.
Rattata.
Rat-a-tat-tat. Keep going.
Anyway, maybe not. Maybe you don't have to kill Ash, but we therapists have a saying: "An eye for an eye makes you feel better." So maybe if you killed his Pikachu or something. Dr. Korn prescribes one killing of his Pikachu to avenge your rat Pokemon, and take one of those and call me in the morning.
And I to add on to what therapist Lasercorn is saying, perhaps kill them with a Doublade, I believe is the name of the Pokemon, the one that steals your soul when it touches you or whatever.
Ooh, yeah.
Because you steal the soul as well, and that's the ultimate revenge.
In this time of loss, it's interesting that you brought up how you are still wanting to be the best, and I'd like to know, where does that come from? Maybe looking deeper about where that desire comes from. What is it to be the best? Is it that necessary? And who in your life may have put that in your head that it's necessary to be the best? Maybe just
theme song did.
It was a one singular song that was very good.
Personally, I strive to be the very okayest. It's working.
Please.
Yeah. I want to be just okay.
Please disregard my colleague. I think it was the great, she's new to the profession. I think it was the great Freud who said, if you're not first, you're last. And so you must be the very best. You can either be first or you could be a loser.
It's up to you to choose.
There wasn't a Freudian slip. That was a Freudian hit.
They probably would have lost a Pokemon. I'm just saying,
Yep.
So maybe we got to adjust where we're trying to achieve for. Otherwise, we're going to have a lot more losses.
Very good answers and some good advice, and I do hope that our listener Ash Ketchum does get all of this advice and utilize it well, especially the killing of the Pokemon.
to Ash, may you burn in hell for what you did to Gary. But yeah, let's
But also, losing a pet is very
Hashtag
difficult.
Gary did nothing wrong.
Losing a pet's very difficult, and I do wonder if there's like a. I've never seen like a bury the hamster in the backyard situation for Pokemon. Did they get a good?
Yeah, there's a whole tower.
Yeah, you go to
Lavender
Cerulean
Town.
City.
No,
is it
Lavender
Cerulean?
Town.
No, Lavender Town.
Oh,
You go to Lavender Town. And you bury them in a mass grave for Pokemon.
And there are ghosts
that's
because that's a
dark.
thing.
That's the thing.
And you have to bury them in Lavender Town because they use lavender to stop all of the Pokemon corpses from stinking.
Yeah, it's a
They are
stinky
really
spot.
smelly. Yeah.
We have another question from a listener. They would like to stay anonymous for right now, but they say
Do the voice.
they say I can't. It might give it away. Reading it, it says, I've had to make some difficult decisions in my line of work, including having to kill a Tyrannosaurus Rex in self-defense. How can I work through any guilt or remorse I feel over these actions and learn to forgive myself?
Well, Chris
Rex.
Pratt.
It's a video game character.
Chris, there's
Not Chris Pratt, someone else.
Listen, Dr. Grant, it's dangerous business bringing dinosaurs back to life.
Continue the advice, but not Dr. Grant. Keep going with the advice, though.
I go next. No more guessing.
It's a dangerous business bringing dinosaurs back to life, and it's going to involve a lot of messy work. And listen, Tyrannosaurus Rexes, they're kind of a-holes, as we know. So you probably did a good thing in taking it out for all of humanity.
Yes, try to work your answer to the end of your question.
Yeah.
As
First
we
of all,
explained before.
I'm so sorry my colleagues have mischaracterized you. I know you have a savageness in you that sometimes you need to be released, but I wouldn't even blame that savageness, that inner anger and turmoil. This was a clear-cut case of self-defense, okay? Tyrannosaurus are vicious predators, and this one came after you, and you did what you had to do to defend yourself, and you used whatever technology, be it alien or otherwise, that you needed to defend yourself, and that's okay, too, okay? I don't want you to take any less pride in that kill because you didn't choose a spear or a bow and arrow, okay? In this life, we play the cards we're dealt, and that's exactly what you did. You played the sweet alien weapons you were dealt, and you really took down that Tyrannosaurus. Self-defense, clear-cut case, no guilt necessary. Let that guilt go. Release it, Mr. Turok, because it is undeserved.
Incorrect.
What? No!
But I'm so glad I got you with it. I'm so glad.
I would say, my colleague had a lot of things correct in the way that they were approaching this. The guilt is something that you're allowed to let go. You're trying to survive in this world, and it's absolutely necessary, Alloy.
Also incorrect.
What?
And I'm just going to
Stop.
get one more thing that I want to say because, in all of your adventures, you've gone through a lot of really traumatic things. Lots of people trying to kill you and animals that we never expected that we would run into, from 65 million years ago. So I think that you just have to give yourself a little bit of a break, Lara Croft.
There it is.
Jesus.
Was it after a Google search you got that?
No, it was after a bunch of incorrect guesses, and I said, which other character killed us?
When AI popped this out, I was like, that's not true. You're lying to me. I had to Google it. It's like, oh my God, no, you fight a T-Rex. I did not play those games.
My next guess was going to be like, and you were put into a tough situation, character I don't remember from Dino Crisis.
Yeah.
Well,
My next one was going to be, it's okay, Fred Flintstone from maybe a Sega Genesis game?
Well, I knew she fought like raptors, but I didn't know that she fought a T-Rex.
I can't believe it wasn't Horizon.
Well, Horizon was a robo-dinosaur.
Yeah, they're mechanical beasts.
Dinosaur?
All right, we've got a dear ABXY. We've got another question here from a new patient. I have a habit of eating everything in my path, including food. How can I work through my compulsive eating behaviors and learn how to manage my impulses?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with your environment. Perhaps getting outside in an environment that isn't so electrified, so neon all the time, and maybe seeing some sunlight might change a little bit of those habits. You just need to kind of jolt the everyday sort of thing to get yourself out of these habits and really start to look within. And maybe the environment can start to change. Pac-Man.
Oh, great advice. Wrong character.
No! Come on.
That's good. That's good.
Listen, I think that one of the greatest mistakes that
so
we
dumb.
can make in life is comparing ourselves to others. Some people need to eat more, some people need to eat less, and one thing that I've noticed about you is that you are very good at taking on the traits of those around you and using them to your advantage. So you should take a lot of pride in that, Kirby.
Laser Corn, any advice for this patient?
Yeah, I know there's a lot of tension and turmoil between you and your brother, and that could lead you to eat. I know he's a little bit thinner than you, not much, but you got to stop comparing yourself to that other guy, Wario.
That was a good answer for Kirby.
Yeah. I knew it was Kirby too, so
Yeah.
he got to go ahead of me though. So Inky moves to last now.
Yeah.
I'm going to try not to give wrong answers and wait to the end to give the correct answer.
That's what I was going to say. That
Yeah.
was the one note I was going to give
Yeah.
is don't say yes or no till everyone's gone.
Yeah,
Also,
good idea.
Also, it's not Dear ABBY. It's Dear
ABXY.
Abby. So could we go ABXY?
We can go with the prop. Yeah, dear
ABXY.
ABXY.
See?
Excuse
Dear
me.
extremely convenient Nintendo Switch bag.
Yes, thank you.
That we
Still a
can
little
currently
bit of a-
purchase on Amazon.
There's a little
Yeah.
brand,
Link in the description. If you're looking for a good switch bag.
So we've got another one, dear ABXY. I've been through a lot of dangerous situations in the past, including being experimented on by an evil doctor. How can I work through the trauma of the experiences and learn to cope with the emotions that come up when I think about them?
Experimented on by an evil doctor.
Well, rage comes out in different ways, and this is a really good thing that you've come to therapy to come to work out these emotions, to think about how you can maybe control some of this anger, and figure out the type of reasons why you are experimented on and how you can use that for the greater good. Maybe be a part of a team that'll help you be part of the greater good. Wolverine.
Good advice. Good advice. Good advice.
I know you use humor to deal with a lot of your pain, but maybe set that sarcasm aside, put that down, and really get in touch with your feelings. Maybe have a couple honest conversations where you don't deflect with jokes or fourth wall breaking. Deadpool, Wade Wilson, also experimented on by evil doctor.
Last Doctor, any advice?
As you travel through the world, it's important to use your life experiences to educate how you want to be in the future. And I think that as long as we take some perspective from all of our challenges and use them to make ourselves stronger, we can really get through life and make everything more mega, man.
A lot of great answers for our audience today, and I hope that our reader or our listener really took that to heart. I Crash Bandicoot, I wish you the best, and I wish you a good healing. And screw you, Mari, for guessing one of the characters early.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, when you were making the
said that.
Yeah.
She's making
Well,
jokes about
Wolverine
Crash
was
Bandicoot.
Yeah. She's like, it's not your, it's, no, it's not my therapy. It's Crash Bandicoot. All right, let's see.
I also guess Mega Man wasn't experimented on by an evil doctor.
Evil Doctor.
Yeah.
I actually had to take out because it did say Dr. Neo Cortez, and I'm sure one of you
right?
would have known. Yes, Cortex.
yeah.
Cortex. Not
No, he is
Cortex.
actually from
yeah.
Spain. People didn't
Yeah,
realize.
there's a evil doctor from Spain. Dear ABXY, I have a tendency to hold grudges and act out in destructive ways. How can I work through my anger management issues and learn how to manage my emotions in a healthier way? But it doesn't stop there. I also have a poor sense of style and often refuse to acknowledge criticism. How can I work through my self-esteem and body image issues and learn how to feel more confident in myself?
Dude, that took so many turns.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh. Okay. Can I start?
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, give me a guess, because I am.
All right.
I'm
Well,
lost.
I think that it's important to realize where this anger comes from, and perhaps try to nail down how to calm yourself when it's necessary. As for your styling problems, maybe don't see it as a problem, but more it's for utility. Your sense of style has to work with the type of lifestyle you are now having to live, considering that this is something that you're going to live with for probably the rest of your life, Bruce Banner.
Okay.
Great advice.
Yeah.
Good advice.
Here's something that you're going to have to deal with, okay? Is that people that are jealous will always try and take you down a peg. Now, I'm not saying that you should look at any person that is criticizing you as jealousy, but what I am saying is you should try and process why people are jealous, and or why they might be saying the things that they are saying. Is it from jealousy? Is it because they are not invulnerable as well, the Blob?
Good advice. Good advice. Last doctor.
Anger and bad fashion. It's like, well,
It kind of sounds like you.
yeah, I was gonna say you kind of ruined my joke. Yeah, I was just gonna
Sorry, the way that you
It's like-
said that,
Yeah.
the way
Well,
you diluted it down. I'm like,
yeah. You could if you're having a problem with style, you could always do some shopping, hit the mall, maybe that'll maybe raise your self-esteem. And anger and revenge, those are fine. Just always make sure you avenge yourself if anyone ever crosses you. Keep being you, Lasercorn.
Really great advice from all three of our panel of doctors today. And I think that the advice was heard loud and clear by Lasercorn.
that's funny.
No, but the fact that you refused to go to therapy to work through your grudge issues, I wanted to make sure that you were in a welcoming
That's
environment to
amazing.
hear good advice from your friends.
Sorry, I called you the Blob.
This would be the result. Also, I don't have body image issues. I think I look great. In fact, Paco, rewind to the beginning when I was flexing.
As he flexes right now,
my
again.
camera was off, but I was just flexing,
okay.
admiring my guns. Yeah, I'm
that's
very
great.
body positive about myself. I just don't want you guys to think
I didn't come up with the
I
body
keep my
image. That
body
was
for myself.
that was
Take it
AI's
off.
that was
Take it
AI's
off.
view on you because
now-
of your poor choice of clothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's where complexes start. When AI is like, dude, you're fat.
Wait, AI thinks I'm fat?
Yeah.
Well, now I have to destroy AI. How dare you?
I first gave it just like a broad one. It's like I was trying to figure out like the questions you would ask in therapy, and it's like, this sounds like a wonderful idea for Lasercorn, but unfortunately I cannot find more information about him on the internet. I'm like,
Yeah. This is exactly how therapy would go. It's like, maybe you need to work through your body image issues. What body image issues? You have body image issues. You just got added to the list, therapist. This is why I don't go.
guys, that's been Dear ABXY, titled by Paco. I want to make sure that producer
tag.
Paco gets the credit for coming up with that name, who got that idea way too quickly after hearing the concept. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. We had a real fun time here today. So keep it locked here on the YouTube. Click the link down below for extra topics that we were talking about and extended cuts of all of our videos and some React content. So till the next time, guys.
Do not come to us for advice. We are not therapists. Don't listen to us in general.
And now, if you come to me for advice, I'm just gonna be trying to guess who you are the whole time. I'm just very primed to do that.
Ash Ketchum.
So thank you so much for watching, and if you're watching this on YouTube, then you're not one of our patrons, and you could be watching an extended cut with bonus features, like all of our patrons over here. You could get your name on the board, everything. Patreon in the link. Do check it out. It supports this channel and helps us make great content, like the content we've just made. And you know, I don't have a bad fashion sense. My fashion sense is great.